Internet. You remember me. I'm Matt Haas. This is my 5-minute Ask Me Anything, where you can ask me anything you want, and I will answer it. Preferably questions about the YouTubes, but it's an Ask Me Anything, so that literally means anything. I see Mark Lindsay CNC is or was here. Hello, Mark. He says he's working on a thumbnail. Thumbnails are important. Somebody told me that a while ago. Getting this error message again. New version of eCam is available. I don't want to press any more buttons. And Mr. Steve Nealon's here from Harneal Media. Hello, Mr. Steve Nealon. Welcome back to the show. And I'm trying to get... What am I trying to do? Something's got to be done about that. These things slide around too much. I don't know what to do with myself. Pushing too many buttons. Okay, we're just going to have to go with that. Steve Nealon says, how are you doing, Matt? Matt is doing good. It is the weekend for me. My employer, in their attempts to cope with all the world happenings, has forced employees to work 4 days a week. So 20% pay cut for me. But I'm happy to have a job, happy to have my insurance. What's a weekend? I hear you, brother. I hear you. Busy, busy, busy. There's been no shortage of work. One of my freelance clients figured they were closed. Nope, they were open the whole time. They're like, how's that project going? I'm like, kind of put that on hold. They're like, no, don't put it on hold. We need that. I'm like, okay, get that going again. What can you do? What can you do? Up to my eyeballs with PHP, MySQL programming, XHTML, variables, functions. Well, look who stopped by. It is Driveway Workshop with Jim Beshears, the man with the very long YouTube name. And Mark Lindsay just popped in. Didn't see your comment yet to put up on screen. There it goes. Boom. You said you were making a thumbnail. How did it go? Would it be Matt Haas approved? Let me know. Thumbnails are important. So I've been streaming to that private Facebook group. We've done one stream a day, every day in April. I just did my 23rd stream there. It's getting fun. Yes, thumbnails are important. A fellow on YouTube told me that. Well, I don't know who that fella is, but I bet he's wicked smart. Or as they would say in Boston, wicked smart. Today is Mind Equals Blown over on Brenda G's Designs channel. Be sure to check that out, 7 p.m. Eastern over on Brenda G's Designs. It's Mind Equals Blown with Matt Haas and Brenda G. It probably won't be Matt Haas approved, but it gets the point across. Hey, if it works, it works. Then it is Matt Haas approved. There, it's a trap. I got you, Mark. Oh, Mark, I wanted to tell you and tell everyone else on the internet. Did you get the email from Amazon about the affiliate program changing? Yep. They are reducing the payouts for certain categories in the affiliate program. And some of them are substantial. They went from about 8% down to 3%. So, ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Yeah, now look at this. This is cool. Wonder if you can see this. Let me try and share. Nope, it's not showing. Let me push a button here. Live demo mode. Live demo mode will broadcast your entire screen so that you can show viewers how Ecamm looks. Continue. Yes, continue. I am continuing. All right, let's come out of live demo mode. That wasn't what I wanted. Let me try to push a different button. Hold on, folks. This is going to be worth it. Preferences. Video. Screen sharing. Show everything on the... There we go. That's what I wanted to show you. Okay. Let's take a look at these new features in Ecamm, because I have not seen them. Oh, are you kidding me? It disappears. All right, let me make my monitor smaller. Mr. Rubin is here. Hello, Mr. Rubin. I am sharing some live streaming stuff. One moment. Uh-oh. There we go. Am I still here? Yep, I'm still here. All right, good. Let's try this. Oh, much better. Yep. Hi, Mr. Rubin. I'm Matt Haas. Thanks for joining. This is the 5-minute Ask Me Anything. If you have any questions about YouTube, fire away. Currently, I have no questions, so the floor is open. Mark Lindsay says, not yet, or if I did, it might be in a spam folder. I'll take a look later. It basically says you're getting less money. And Steve Nealon got the... We're talking about the Amazon announcement that they're lowering affiliate payouts for people in the affiliate program. But my Amazon is going to be going away again soon. Oh, have you not met the requirements? I see. That just means I'll have to stop linking $15 router bits and start linking 60K lasers. Hey, you make it work for you, brother. That hasn't helped me much, Mark. LOL, Mark. Yeah. Crazy. Oh, if you're not part of the Facebook page or group, that's where you go. Join the Facebook group. It's free. It's about all things YouTube. You'll like it. Trust me. Let's see what's going to happen in my newest version of Ecamm software. Adds scrolling ticker style text overlays. I like that. Adds enhanced support for additional DSL cameras from Canon, Nikon, Sony, and more with the USB cable. Now, this is what they're claiming, that they can get video out of cameras just with USB. No need for a HDMI capture card. We'll see about that. Adds the ability to swap the video file and camera pip when in a video file mode. Okay, I'm not worried about that. Oh, a blur level slider for green screen image backdrops. People have been asking about that. I don't use green screen because I think it's kind of amateurish unless you're a pro at setting it up. Adds the ability to adjust the level of color grading LUT. That's a preset for camera settings, LUT. Adds new beach and palm trees green screen video backdrops. Irrelevant. Picture setting sliders can now be double-clicked to reset to default. No big deal. Adds a checkbox to disable built-in FaceTime camera. Don't use it. Adds copy chat embedded URL to the edit menu for embedding URL YouTube chat. Oh, why would you do that when we can push comments up on screen? Includes an updated version of virtual camera plugin. Okay, we'll see if that's any good. Recordings will not show up in the Finder until they are completed. This prevents iCloud from attempting to back them up during the broadcast. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. Adds a button to restore text overlay styles to the default style. The arrow keys can now be used to navigate a multi-page PDF. No big deal. Audio and video monitor selections will now be remembered after the device is disconnected and reconnected. That deserves a... That's a good one. Ecamm Live will now display a message if the broadcast gets a copyright flag from Facebook. Yeah, well, that's probably a good idea. Fixes an issue that could result in blah, blah, blah. Fixes an issue, fixes blah, blah. Okay, there we go. I think I'm going to be doing that after this show. Can you add video length to the analytics? It would like to match view duration with video length. Oh, interesting. There is an answer to this question, but it's a different way to get there. And let me just say this. I think what you're running into is the duration that you see is kind of irrelevant if you don't know how, I guess, the duration of the view, the average view, the view duration in a timestamp is hard to get value out of if you don't also know how long a particular video is. Because let's face it, you as a video creator probably upload videos of all different lengths. Only psychopaths upload videos that are the same length every single time. Instead of asking that question, think of it this way. Just use average percent viewed. Average percent viewed. That's I love average percent viewed because that's the answer to what you were getting at. If you just know the percentage of the average user viewed, then that's good. I've always said, you see the ticker up there. Well, the ticker's not up there. Not the ticker, but I have a slideshow up there. One of them says average percent viewed, try and get that above 50%. So I would do this. Yes, viewer retention versus video length. Yeah. No. Do this instead. Okay, let me show you. Yeah, this is going to get you what you want, even though it's not. Oh, what the heck? Oh, here we go. Sorry, my screen is much, much smaller. And things aren't in the right place. All right, so what you want to do is you want to, let's go to analytics. And go to see more. And then in this, so you already have impressions click-through rate. That's an important feature. Impressions click-through rate. That's what you want to keep an eye on. But now to answer your question, do this. Hit this plus. Oh, and before I do that, let me show you that they put the okay, never mind. Hit the plus and then do average percent viewed. See where I'm scrolling over average percent viewed? Boom. That's what you want. Now you have the two items that you want to pay attention to. You have impressions click-through rate over here, and you have your average percent viewed. This percentage should give you what you're concerned about. So rather than seeing that as how much did they watch versus how long was the video, instead of seeing two pieces of data, you see one piece of data, that's the percentage. That's all you've got. If you only had to focus on two pieces of metadata out of the hundreds of metadata points are in there, it's click-through rate, CTR, and average percent viewed. Those two, baby. Just focus on that. Get the click-through rate above 8% and get the average percent viewed above 50. And every video you publish, try and identify what move the needle, and do the things that repeat the things that move the needle positively and take away the things that remove the needle negatively. Yeah, but you still need to know the 20% average view is on a 3-minute video or a 30-minute video. Well, okay, so you want You want to see the length of the video is what you need. They don't have. There is not a piece of metadata in a column that you can put in that shows the length of that video. I don't think there is one. I don't think that exists. Yeah, viewer attention versus video length. Yeah, I don't. You're not going to get video length, and I don't think that really matters. I mean, if you strive to get more than 50% of the video viewed, regardless of how long or short that video is, that's what you want to drive to. Would be nice to have the video length just to reference it, but yeah, I think you'll be good. Will do. Still new. Don't understand the impressions and click-through rate, etc. Oh, well, I can explain it to you. WDR's in the house. That's Willie D. Roman. Hello, Mr. Willie D. Roman. Welcome. Football is life. That list displays the average percent viewed on each video. Okay, well, let's talk quickly about impressions and click-through rate. Impressions is the number of times your thumbnail appeared on the YouTube interface. Could be on the home page, could be on recommendations, could be on search results. It could be after the video stops playing, a couple videos appear on the screen and you can click in the video area. Could be there. Every time it appears, it rolls up that impressions ticker, higher and higher and higher. The click-through rate is the percentage of times people have clicked on it versus have seen it. So if it appears on the screen, it counts as an impression. So if 100 people were shown your thumbnail, that's an impression. So if there's 100 impressions, because 100 people have seen your thumbnail, and 10 people click to view it, your click-through rate is 10%. Your click-through rate is 10%. That's click-through rate. And you want the click-through rate to be 8% or higher. And that's just a metric that I came up with. The point is, people have tried to determine where those needles are before YouTube starts granting you extra privileges. And they grant you these privileges in tiers because YouTube wants people to stay on the platform. They want people to watch videos. How do they do that? They recommend videos to people that they think they will watch. And click-through rate and average percent viewed are used in what people speculate is that YouTube is looking for. And people speculate when the click-through rate gets to around 8% and the average percent viewed gets to 50. Both of those metrics need to be in sync. You can't have one without the other. You need them both. And once it gets around those numbers that I said, 8% for click-through rate and 50% or higher through average percent viewed, they'll start doing good things. What are those good things? Well, the lowest of the good things is search results. So someone types in some keywords in the search box and hits return. Videos appear on the page. That's search results. That's sort of like the first thing they'll do on your behalf. Next thing is they might put it in recommendations. Could be on the side of the play page. It could be after the video is done playing. It puts a couple videos where the video was playing. Could be there. Could be in recommendations. So you go to youtube.com and hit return, and then the home page loads. One of the shelves of recommendations. It could be there. It could be anywhere on the phone. It could be underneath the. So you're watching a video, and then before you get to the comments, you see all those little videos underneath. It could be there. That's an impression. That's what we're talking about. Impressions and click-through rate. So click-through rate is all about the thumbnail. Yes. Titles go hand in hand with thumbnails. So you could say click-through rate is all about good titles and thumbnails. Titles and thumbnails are together. Because think about it. What do you do? What's the indicator that you want to watch a video? What, does it have a good thumbnail and does the title sound enticing? Boom. That's what it is. So Yes, in a very roundabout way, in an almost direct way, click-through rate is all about the thumbnail, asterisk, and title. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Those you got to get those right. People spend such a small amount of time on thumbnails and titles, and it's such a killer for a channel. It'll stunt your growth. You want to grow an audience on YouTube. That's what it's all about. All of this talk about metadata, it's all about growing an audience. And how do you grow an audience? You show people what they want. You give people what they want, and you make your stuff clear that it's what they want. Your topics need to be clear. Your thumbnail needs to be clear. Your title needs to be clear. All about expectations. Has Matt got his beaver lit up? Yes, he's a little bit further away for some reason, so he might look a little darker, but he most certainly is lit. Let me see. See? Come on. Where is the... There. See, now he's off. Now she's off. Now she's on. 117 views on the pilot so far, Matt. That's great. I edited a video for Football is Life. Shot and edited a video on Football is Life. He calls it the pilot. It was the first video on his channel. And 117 views. That's good. You broke 100, brother. Matt is really passionate about YouTube stuff, isn't he? Hey! I'm passionate about making YouTube the destination for learning and entertainment, because I am not a fan of network television or any traditional media of radio. That's not to say I don't like people who work in radio and television. As a matter of fact, people who work in radio and television are usually the best people to know and hang out with and party with, and they've got the skills for YouTube. They make the best YouTubers. But the industry itself, I'm not a fan of appointment television. I'm not a fan of watching commercials. I'm not a fan of turning on the radio and listening to 25 minutes of garbage before you get to what the content that you want. I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan. I think independent content creators are the shit, and I want to make YouTube the best place because it's good for everyone. The rising tide floats all boats. That's a cheesy saying, but I believe it. The better YouTube is for you, the better it is for all of us. We can all cash in if YouTube becomes the destination. And we as content creators, we're ahead of the game, baby. We are ahead of the game. And we're competing. People are competing with the biggest players out there. I mean, their content is just as engaging as anything Hollywood can put together with a team of 100 people working behind the scenes. One person can do with a camera. I'm a big fan of all things YouTube. I'm a big fan of Mr. Dave Gatton and all things Dave Gatton CNC. And I hear you have a lot of blue packaging tape. Any more questions about the YouTubes or any questions about me? You can ask me anything. This is what this is. Be wrapping this up here soon. Did I miss any questions? I hope I didn't miss anything. Yeah, but you still need to know in that 20. Yeah, okay, got that. Cool. Jim Beshears says, I use a green screen because my office is a mess. Don't get me wrong. Green screens can add a lot of value. I mean, to do it right, a lot of things need to be in place. It needs to be flat. It needs to be well lit. You need to be far enough away from the background so you don't have a green cast on you from the light reflecting back on you. You've got to have your settings dialed in. You can do it right. You can do it right. Amen to that, Matt. Preach, brother. Do you prefer the old Daleks or the newer Daleks? I prefer any Dalek except season 13. Late again, but I'm here. Desert Bum Woodworking with the most interesting spelling of woodworking that I know. That's Chuck. Hi, Chuck. Good to have you here. I'm answering questions about YouTube. I'm about to sign off if there's no more questions about YouTube or questions about anything else. But I do love the Daleks. I made I figured out how to use software to make yourself sound like a Dalek. And I have a channel called SCD that has me speaking as a Dalek. It only has one video on it. It's hilarious. Here, look at this. Ah! Something fell. All right. Hold on, folks. This is going to be worth it. So we'll go to YouTube Studio. Oh, did you see this? Classic's gone, baby. It's gone. Classic Studio. No more. Oh, clicked on that. Go away. Videos. There's only one video. Trying to get to this video. Here we go. So let me get shareable link. All right, I'm going to leave you with a link for a fun time. Listen to this link or load this video and listen to the audio on this link. That's me actually speaking. But do not subscribe to the channel because they get mad at you for that. All right, put that in. There it is. There's a fun piece of entertainment for you. All right, I'm leaving it here. I'm here every day in April at 5:30 p.m. Eastern answering questions. I stay on as long as people are asking questions. We don't need no stinking classic. Amen, brother. I believe you. There are a lot of people that are mad about that, but you can't say they weren't warned. I've talked till I was blue in the face. All the sources of YouTube were talking till they're blue in the face. Influencers were talking till they're blue in the face, although I hate the word influencer. But yeah, all right, we're leaving it here. The full show is 7 p.m. Eastern on Mondays. That's where I do usually an hour about everything that's new and different on YouTube over the current week. Got to stay up to date. And Thursdays, I'm here on the Brenda G's Designs channel with the show that her and I do where we ask people to blow our minds with interesting and free comments. All right. Take care, folks. Later.